Namaste, Zanoni Snowflake here. Welcome. I hope you're doing wonderfully with the current energies that we're all dancing with. So Grandma Moon transits into Pisces today, Saturday the 19th at 12:39 p.m. and all of the timing is UK time. She'll be void of course from 8:45 a.m. this morning. She's still in her first phase, and today she's in the waxing crescent 5 stage of her first phase, which is the day of nourishment. And tomorrow, the 20th, she moves into the waxing crescent 6 stage, the path. And then on the 21st, she moves into the first quarter moon. And that's then goes into her second phase. And the word associated with these energies is assessing. She also transits on that Saturday, Monday the 21st in the evening at 10:32 p.m. She'll transit into Aries. So, feminine, mutable, fruitful Pisces, who's emotional, sensitive, receptive and intuitive, brings an impulse energy of empathic. It's an energies of time to retreat, to rest and sleep, to meditate, pray, and dream. Dream of your small dreams, your big dreams, where you want to go travelling, what do you want for your future? Or even when you're asleep, so it's daytime dreaming and nighttime dreaming. Sometimes around these energies, personal boundaries can get a bit unclear and a bit fuzzy. So just regularly check in with yourself to make sure that you aren't stepping over or out of your own comfort zones and boundaries to assist someone else at the detriment to your own health. And as I said, the dream state energies, Neptune being Pisces' modern ruler, Jupiter being the traditional ruler, sometimes energies of being idealistic can come into play. So it's also a good idea just to check in and do a reality check that are you seeing things clearly? Are you being too idealistic about a situation? She's also a cool sign and a moist, wet sign being a water sign. So the energies that the cards have given us to dance with and navigate so that we can map our own terrain of our body, particularly our feet, because Pisces rules our feet. And your feet are also a reflex point to every other avenue and part of your body. So there is a specific nerve reflex point on every part of your feet to access all your organs inside your body, spine, to access all your spine. It's reflexology, it's called, the therapy. But you can also use your hands or your head. So it's all your peripheral nervous system. So you're accessing through the peripheral nervous system, the central nervous system. So we had this beautiful Christmas tree that you can see was left just outside our door on top of our recycling box, and it's from the Pebble Fairy. Now, we're not sure who the Pebble Fairy is, but it was a very beautiful, compassionate, thoughtful gift, and a surprise gift because we don't know who it's from. And we have our beautiful amethyst archangel on the top of the Christmas tree there, and our star, welcoming in the Christmas energies and also welcoming in moderation and balance and clear communication, so that the traditional sometimes disagreement energies that can come into play just naturally, or maybe through a bit too much excess of something, doesn't happen this time, and that there's more awareness and consciousness within your words and your actions, and also alignment of your words and your actions. And to establish these alignment energies on the top conscious, seen, aware energies in the spectrum of energies that we're dancing in. And it's this beautiful card here that we are given for the Pisces Moon, Sagittarius Sun energies. And this is 45, Steam Cave. See if we can balance that. We're balancing it on the raw carnelian, which is delivers energies of motivation and drive. So, Steam Cave, number 45, 4 plus 5 is 9, the number of completion. And Steam Cave is also like your modern energies of, and typical, it's just got out of our heads. When you are in the, when you do the shamanic practices in that tent, that's like a sauna. And it's completely gone. It's not a steam cave, it might be a steam lodge. No, it's gone. But you know what we mean. It's like having a sauna, a steam cave. They're all ways of detoxing, sweating, toxins out of your body, but also putting you in slightly altered states of consciousness, depending the circumstances in which you are doing it, whether it is a steam cave, a sweat lodge, there we go, a sweat lodge, or a sauna. Similar principles, slightly different, but similar outcomes. And so 45 Steam Cave represents elemental forces. So it's a time to be in harmony and alignment with nature's rhythms. So if you're not sure how to do that, get out of the knowing how or wanting to know how, and just be. So be in nature. That may be just sitting down and looking out your window and looking at the rain or the snow or the blustering wind. Going down to the beach, having a little paddle in the cold water, seeing as the Pisces energy stimulate the feet as well. Or going into a river or woods, going out for a walk, connecting with your pet. There's many ways you can connect with the elemental forces and nature. One thing, so you've got fire, elemental consciousness, and you've got breathing. You can do elemental breathing too if you want to Google it. Fire, water, air and earth. But the one that they don't talk about so much is space. And the elemental consciousness of space is so important because it's the first elemental consciousness one needs to invite in and invoke so that they can make room for all the other elemental consciousnesses to bring in fresh energy. And in doing so, to make this space in this room, sometimes old patterns, old habits need to be transformed, released, changed, adapted to create this space. So thank you, 45 Steam Cave. Number 9. And then the top, the aware, the conscious, seen spectrum of energies that we are dancing within. It's number 48. 48 is the number of financial discipline. 8, made of 8, manifestation. 4, foundation, perseverance, structure. Together equaling 12, complex stability. And 12 is the month that we're in, the energies of the month that we're dancing with. And it's complex stability, like I said, but it also adds up to 3. The 3, the 6, the 9 are the cosmic gateways, the cosmic portals, or the Tesla code, as one might know. They're the circular system thinking, circular system logic rather than linear system logic. So linear is a straight line, there's a beginning and an end and a centre point. Circular system thinking logic's like the 8. There's no beginning, there's no end, there's just a circle with a twist in it. And it's offering, and it's creative development. And the 3 is also the feminine number of creativity, expanded creativity. And we have all the chakra colours here. And it is actually a female body. telling us it's about embracing and raising the divine feminine consciousness within all of us so that we can align and balance out the divine male and the divine female within us. And on a scientific body language way, which we've learnt from our body and all our experiences over our 40 years of life, it's the left and right vagus nerve. The left vagus nerve being the rest and digest, the being, the yin, the divine feminine consciousness, and the right vagus nerve, the active, the doing, the one that we've done for so long with the collective masculine energies at the moment. So guys, take some time out and rest your feet. And then the beautiful card that was given to us in these energies is number 28, the Pentagon. 28 equaling 10, karmic completion, not just the end of a minor cycle in this physical 3D reality of one's perception, but 10, a karmic, a generational breaking cycle, ending and beginning. So there may be some family generational patterning that you have chosen not to repeat, that's been repeated and handed down from family to family. Because when we take this road of awareness, self-awareness, evolution being evolving externally, nature, how we express ourselves, but involution, taking the path inwards, navigating your own subconscious psyche, navigating your internal body and your heart, getting to know what makes you who you are and who are you. Not your career, not your name, not your birth date. More like your values and your morals and what you use to align yourself to be in harmony. To be in harmony and feel good in your body, but also to be aligned and in harmony with nature's rhythms and cycles. And 10 has the male, the one, the new beginnings, the active, but it also has the 0, the unity, the ending and beginnings together. There is no beginning without an ending, and there's no ending without a beginning. Something we came across recently, which was beautiful, is we live in that male energy of a part, but the parts make up the whole, and it's death, rebirth, death, rebirth. And it was it was a rotting log that had moss on it. So a rotting log is dead, it is in its death cycle, but the moss is living. So the moss is continuing to live and birth itself into full life from the death cycle of the log being its nutrients. And so that's death and rebirth happening at once. And this is the spectrum of energies. There is no beginning or end. There is no this or that. This overlaps into that. That overlaps into this. And that's like with music. Harmonic music and resonance. The same note of different octaves. Or the connecting notes, the black keys that bring the white notes together. And it was the black notes, the sharps, the connectors that we played at the beginning on the harmonium. C sharp, F sharp and D sharp. Root chakra connecting in between heart chakra and the sacral. But it's not actually the chakra notes, it's the ones in between. So you're getting into the Chinese philosophies here of your dantians. And we can't remember all of them at the moment because we don't know what we're generally going to say at the time, and it depends which alters out to who holds the information because we haven't quite become all co-conscious. So I will read number 28 to you now, Pentagon, and Pentagon is the 5-sided shape that you can see, and 5 is the number of change. The only constant is change, and it brings freedom when we embrace it rather than resisting against it. 28, Pentagon, pentagram, power and excellence. Polarized, reversed. You've built a wall of protection that keeps out pleasure as well as pain. No one can hurt you. But neither can they love you. Let down your guard. and find balance in the excellence of living. So, the pentagon energies. The pentagon is a 5-sided geometric figure holding energy that represents power, excellence, regeneration, and transcendence. When the midpoints of each side of a pentagon are connected, they form a star. This shape, called a pentagram, is a symbol of power and protection in the Wiccan tradition. And you've got the pentagon in America, haven't you? There's symbolism in all of these big corporate buildings and companies because they know. Choosing this card suggests that you are protecting yourself from some real or perceived threat, and you are needing confirmation of the effectiveness of your actions. Ask yourself, what threatens you? If there is a physical threat, you are advised to seek support and take immediate steps to remove yourself from the situation. Emotional, mental, and spiritual dangers often arise from lack of attention or unwillingness to listen to your inner guidance. Go within and define your inquiry with the intention of moving through and beyond whatever is creating the uncertainty of or insecurity. Act in accordance with your inner knowing, remembering that the answer lies within. And it's not about the answers, it's about the questions that you ask. But all of it lies within. So become your inner guru. Namaste. So much gratitude, appreciation and love from our heart to yours.